I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is pretty bad. I mean, it's pretty bad. I'm not angry. All right. I'm just really disappointed, honestly.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right. So we went over this briefly before, the whole Becky Hammon allegations, right? This was several months ago in which we discussed it, but now we have some details because Hamby has went ahead and filed the lawsuit, and some of the details have come up. I have read this, but Kix did a really good job of making a thread here of each thing that Hamby is being accused, or Becky Hammon is being accused of, and it's not great. It is not great, and I'm actually quite disappointed. But I'll give you my thoughts on it as we go. But so it was during a phone call on January 15th, 2023, in which Hamby responded that she did not plan her pregnancy after Becky asked her if you planned it. And after she said, no, I didn't, Becky accused her of not taking proper precautions not to get pregnant. Moving on, during that same call, Becky questioned Hamby's commitment and dedication to the team, telling her that she was a question mark. Now, keep in mind, I'm not sure if this thread is going to bring it up, but I believe by the time of this phone call, she was already like 7 months pregnant, right? Like she was far into the pregnancy. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind the amount of pressure that you would have to be on the phone call with your coach, and they're saying you're a question mark because you're pregnant. Insane. And then Becky further stated that the Aces needed bodies and that Hamby wouldn't be ready to play in time for the start of next season. Moving on, in response, Hamby assured Hammon that she was committed to the team, would be giving birth during the offseason, and anticipated being fully ready to play by the start of the 2023 preseason. During the same call, Hammon accused Hamby of signing her contract extension knowingly pregnant, a false accusation which Hamby denied. Hammon then Becky, I need to just say Becky. Hamby is pretty hard. Becky then informed Hamby that it was believed by the Aces staff, so now she's really pressuring her, that Hamby would get pregnant again for a third time. Moving on, Becky accused Hamby of not taking her off-season workout seriously. Though 7 months pregnant at the time, there it is, Hamby was working out regularly as permitted by her medical doctors, including playing basketball and doing regular Pilates and calisthenics workouts. Moving on, Becky went on to tell Hamby that she did not hold up her end of the bargain, and that's basically just implicitly agreeing that she would not get pregnant during her extension, which is something, okay? Which is something. Gosh, guys, this is so disappointing. The Aces proceeded to trade Hamby to the Los Angeles Sparks. This season, she averaged 19.4 points and 10 rebounds. She put on a show. Looks like it was Becky Hammon's loss in the end. All right, so these are my thoughts, okay? I'm disappointed, like really disappointed in Becky. Now, I'm not going to go as far as to say like, oh, she should never get a coaching staff ever. I just really hope that she learned from this situation, but I'm disappointed that she wouldn't have a little bit more empathy, or at the very least understanding, especially when one thing that's on the table for everyone, not just WNBA players, but everyone, is bodily autonomy, women's rights. Like, all of these things are kind of in the forefront, and for her to react in this way, I don't know, man. It's just kind of gross. And I know that when it comes to sports, we kind of separate it from reality a little bit because, hey, it's entertainment, right? Like, oh, we're fans. We want to win. Winning is the most important thing. And I understand all of that from a fan perspective or whatnot, but we got to look at it from a human perspective, and not only just a human perspective, but just any job, we would not accept this. Like, any job, this would not be okay. You're basically saying, and implicitly saying, that if you were to become pregnant by any means, anything happens, you need to get rid of the child immediately, more than likely. I mean, that's kind of what's implicitly being said. Or you need to make sure, no matter what, you do not start a family at all when you're on the Aces. I mean, there's a thing called medical leave. You know, I'm sure there's And I'm uninformed on this, so if you know, I'm ill-informed when it comes to this. So if anybody in comments want to let me know, but I would assume in the WNBA contracts you could put something in there like that as well, like when it comes to medical leave or you leaving for a period of time, you know, due to those reasons. It's just gross, man. It's just gross. And if we want to compare, which there you can't really compare it that much, but if you want to compare it to the NBA, there's players that leave due to, you know, family, you know, issues, or they leave due to, you know, even sometimes religious reasons. They might take a leave for a minute. So I don't know. This just seems really gross. And bombarding her with, hey, you know, you're a question mark. Oh, we got to get rid of you. Oh, it's like you're creating an environment that's pretty bad, right? It's pretty bad. And with Becky being a mother herself, which I know she adopted, right? I'm pretty sure she adopted. I would assume that she would think that that's pretty important, right? I don't know. Because I know with Popovich, you know, our coach right now, I think he would be a little bit more understanding, right? He's all about the humans that he coaches above winning. You know, when you take it that approach, you'll eventually win anyways. But I'm sorry. At this point, I'm just kind of babbling. I'm just upset. I'm not happy with this. But let's see some of the comments. See what some people have to say here. Not shocked. She's a sicko, so probably she's cooked. Hold on. I actually want to listen to this. I got to put it on my headphones first. Damn. That's funny. Let's see. Becky's main issue seems to have been that without Hamby, they were down a player. But this begs the question, are pregnant players not considered to be under medical leave? Yeah, that's what I was asking. And can they not be backfiled by a hardship contract? Backfilled? I actually don't know what hardship contract means. Please, you guys can inform me, please. Like, I'm ready to learn. If not, why? If they can, then what's the problem? Let's see. Let's hear both sides of the story. This isn't looking good, but I've never thought Becky to be like this. Would be disappointed if so. I mean, she's going as far as to create a lawsuit here. It might be pretty bad. Is there a possibility that Becky didn't say any of this? I suppose, but this doesn't look good. Yeah, I'm sure the pregnant lady is just making it up because she missed. Well, don't get too defensive. Don't get too defensive. I don't think this person was being like a jerk about it. That's pretty defensive right there. He said it's just disappointing is all. Yeah, he just doesn't want to believe it. That's all. Like, come on, man. Come on, that wasn't mean at all. Oh, thanks for subscribing while I record this video. I need to turn that off when I'm recording. Becky Hammon going to my room tonight instead of... I don't know what that means. I see why she wants to coach in the NBA now. Disgusting behavior. I can't have a family if you want... Yep. If you want to play for the Aces, can't have a family. Yeah, that's the attitude to coach in the NBA. I've seen enough someone hire her next coaching carousel. Is this on record, like recorded calls or simply allegations? I don't know if she recorded it. Does anyone have information on that? Let's see. Allegations made by Hamby. Okay, so we don't know for sure. But I mean, it is strange that she got traded. I mean, if you just got traded just because you got traded, this doesn't happen. Okay, I'll say that people typically don't go through all of this if it has no weight behind it at all. Let's see. They simply don't pay enough for all that. Sweating her like they were about to pay her $10 million. Yeah, sweating her like they about to pay her like $40 million contract. Unfortunately, mistreatment of pro athletes is just regular business in the world of sports entertainment. The mind-blowing part to me is that pregnant players in this league have been done like this enough times for me to notice a pattern. Pretty bad stuff. But anyways, I'm just sad. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm not gonna sit here and say like Becky Hammon is the devil or anything. I won't even make this statement. It's just sad, man. And I don't know. I hope the culture changes around it. That's all I'll say. And I'm glad that Hamby's at least putting something out there. Anyways, I'll get with you guys later, man. Until next time, bye.